around 6 to 8 p.m., 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday. Management on the ground level handles all customer concerns and oversees employees and makes sure everything goes smoothly. They handle the register and cash earned at the end of the day and make sure wages are distributed fairly. Upper level managers also look over the accounting and bookkeeping in accordance with the cash accrual method, making sure all goes well financially for the business and making plans for keeping the business stable and profitable. So basically, management also typically looks over HR concerns, including regards to hiring and firing employees and dealing with customer relations and stuff like that. Marketing decisions, future plans, and other executive decisions are only made by upper management as well. So the hiring process for which we get employees and general personnel is done mainly through online, through platforms such as Indeed, ZipRecruiter, LinkedIn, although in-person options are heavily available, and you can actually pick up a resume at the front desk. So application at the front desk. And so company will recruit people to be baristas, animal workers, and cashiers. High school diploma will be a requirement. The employee will go through usually 2 interviews, an initial interview and a follow-up before being hired. Basically, after hiring, the employee will be supervised by fellow experienced employees to ensure that they can do their job safety without hurting themselves or like the animals through negligence or malice. As you can see here, these supervisors are pretty much watching over their own employees, like we will be. And at the supervisory level, employees will be paid around $20,800 yearly, or around $10 an hour. After a 3-week period, they'll be evaluated, and the people that can pass this evaluation can work without supervision, making around $31,200 a year, or about $15 an hour. Going off our depreciation sheet, the startup cost for a business will be around $38,000 in total, $38,850. Office costs alone will amount to around $3,000. The coffee shop will be around $22,000, making that the most expensive sector of a business, and the cat supplies will be around $53,50. The bookstore costs without the books will be around $7,500, and the uniforms to the individual, according to Direct Textile Store, probably would cost around a range of $45 per individual, depending on the size of the shape. Additional lighting costs, marketing, and that would be around $1,000 estimated. So the production process, there are 3 general responsibilities. You have baristas, librarian, cashiers, and animal workers. Librarian cashiers will occasionally walk around to make sure books are in order and assist baristas if they're not working the front desk. Baristas will run the cafe. They will make supplies and snacks, coffee, drinks, cold brews for their customers. Animal caretakers will work with the animals, ensuring that the animals are in good hygiene, have good living conditions, that they're well fed. And breaks for these employees are given in 2 cycles. So for employees working 7-hour shifts, 30-minute breaks are given every 4 hours of work. And for every employee working 8.5 or more hour shifts, breaks are given every 5 hours of work, with optional non-paid 10-minute breaks being offered every 3 hours. From the customer's experience, the customer can expect to be greeted by the cashier at the book section. It will ask if there's anything they can do to help, and if there's anything that they need. If the customer needs help finding a book, the cashier there at the bookstore can assist them, looking up the book item on the POS system to see if it's still in inventory. If it is, helping them find the book. If they want coffee, they should be directed to the section of the building where the coffee is sold and brewed, meaning they can fill their order. A ticket will be made for their order there. And if they want to adopt an animal, the customer should be directed to the animal care lounge by an animal care worker to look at the animals available. The customer, upon getting their book, will be asked to pay and then directed to the main lounge if they want anything else. Coffee shop and the animal care center are near each other in the main lounge. Upon receiving the coffee, the customer will be asked to pay and be directed to a seat in the main lobby. And after applying to adopt an animal and going through the background checks to make sure that they aren't a malicious person or they don't have any mental health records or animal abuse cases, the customer can pay the adoption fees and receive the animal at the front door in a temporary pet carrier. Now, in the event of any animal abuse or suspected animal abuse, proper authorities will be notified. So, harvesting strategy, or if you want to sell out your business. So, if investments are part of business are sold or cut off, our inventory will be sold to potential buyers and investors in the market. Fixations such as the bookshelves, tables, chairs, They would also increase the property value if we were to have to sell it. And in the event of an owner's retirement, the stock in the company will be sold off at a market value through a third-party buyer. Whoever is buying the company shares must fill out the proper paperwork to do so, such as IRS Form 4797 and a business sale agreement, highlighting basically the business parties and sale and the business assets being sold in this process. If somebody is to pass away, their assets and shares in the company will be transferred to a will beneficiary in accordance with the state TOD legislation, and key personnel insurance will cover potential losses on behalf of the heir, and if they don't wish to inherit the property, then the key person interest should hopefully make it possible to buy back their share from them with the funds that's provided to the firm. And that way we can still provide for the employee's family adequately in a monetary manner, at least, being able to give them some funds for the shares that they would have inherited. If no one is listed as a beneficiary, then the intestacy laws will determine what happens to the individual share of the business. Key personnel insurance will keep the business to recover from any financial losses until the replacement key personnel can be found and trained. So next we have Caden Ringland in his section over the business. Thank you.